I need to be up at 5 o'clock in the morning and I've got to pack shit tons of
You're
stuff.
acting like I don't have to be up at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, but your stuff takes 2 minutes. My stuff takes forever.
So that's why I just said I will do your stuff for you.
Yeah, but I need loads of stuff done.
Dina wants me to cut some pineapple up for her now so she can have some pineapple. I'll cut you pineapple.
I need you to cut the pineapple. I need you to take that mark off my top, to iron my clothes, to put Boo Boo's chair. We need to pack all of Hannah's stuff basically. That's
I'll do it for you.
I need to put a wash on as well.
Yes, I'll do it. Are you going to read this one or am I?
I read the last one, so... Guys,
Okay.
brace yourself, Sid's reading.
Don't be so rude. This email is titled Sushi Marriage. Hi Sid and Dina, so I have this problem and I was hoping to get your opinions on it. I am Sunni, as in my family.
As is my family.
As is my family, who are somewhat close-minded. My problem is a bit like yours about marriage. My parents don't really understand or want to understand what Shia is. All they know are stereotypes. Here's my problem. I'm in a relationship with a great Shia guy. While this isn't a problem for me, this is a huge deal for my parents. That's hard for them to look over. I've read about and understood what Shia is, and I'm very okay with the middle ground we've reached as a couple. We want to get married, but my parents are not really for it. His parents, you'll be happy to hear, have no problem with it. So my parents have half given me an okay and they're still not on board with us getting engaged. I don't know what to do. I want to make this halal and official and I'm tired of hiding it and getting rude comments. The community I live in is kind of segregated in that way. Sunni Shia don't mix that well. I've already got unsettled jabs about marrying a Shia and I don't know what to do about this anymore. I want to stay with him. What should I do? How do I get the ball rolling on the engagement process? We're both still students in uni and can't support ourselves quite yet. Sorry for the long message. SOS. What does SOS mean?
It's like a help me thing, innit? But I don't know why she said that there.
Okay. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate if you'd answer. I think it's important to have this conversation on YouTube to bring more awareness and understanding.
It's pissing me off today.
Yo, can you get off my back?
I'm not on your back.
Get off my back.
This is your back.
No,
I'm on the sofa.
No, get off my ass. Get off my ass.
I'm on the sofa, love.
Yeah. You're on crack, that's what you're on. Crack cocaine. Never do crack cocaine.
I need my hit. Go get me my hit.
You're such an idiot. I don't have a problem with Shia people at all. We don't have a problem with Shia at all. We don't have a problem with any sectors. Say the full word. Sectors in Islam. If you want to practice your religion a certain way, you go ahead. People don't have to agree with the way they, you know, I don't have to agree with how another person practices Islam, and he doesn't have to agree with the way I practice Islam. But why is everyone fighting over it, and why are people like at each other's throats about it? Like, it's silly. They need to see the person you're going to marry and talk to him on the level. I think that's a big thing. Maybe if they talk to him and talk about his views and all of this stuff, then they might be alright with the whole thing. And of course you got a half okay, probably because they know what type of guy he is and they probably think he's a decent guy. And so from now I think they need to talk to him on the level.
Yeah, you know what, the most important thing is that he's a decent guy and he's not going to end up being an absolute twat who beats you or who controls you or emotionally. But that's the most important thing, that you have a decent, genuine husband, supportive, loving, caring, all this. That's the most
loving is a big thing, right? Loving is that, I think that's the biggest thing. At the end of the day, right, he's not, if you're upset about something or you guys have a difference, if he's a loving and caring husband, he's not going to say, oh yeah, sod you, we're just going my way, we're just going to do it my way.
You're talking about religious views.
Yeah, religious views.
Yeah.
You know, because especially if we're talking about kids, then your opinion matters just as much as mine. You need to...
but Muslims have that concern because traditionally, or because what normally happens is the kids follow the father's religion. That's why, isn't it?
Yeah, but we're not talking about separate religion here. You're both Muslims at the end of the day.
Yeah, that's true. The problem is that when you want to get married, for your parents probably is, well, what the hell are the kids gonna follow? That's what they're thinking about, isn't it?
Okay, that's what they're thinking about. But if you've reached a middle ground,
Which you say you have.
which you say you have, then there shouldn't be a problem. There shouldn't be. And do you know what? You leave it up to your kids. When they get of a certain age, you don't teach them. You teach them the middle ground that you guys have sorted out, right? You teach them the middle ground, and when they get to a certain age, they can decide for themselves what they want to do. It's completely up to them. Like we practice our religion differently. Even Sunnis practice their religion
Me and you
differently.
practice differently.
Even Sunnis have different views on things. We have different views on things.
Yeah, we do have different
We
views
have
on things.
different
Yeah,
views
we
on
do.
things.
What do we have different views on?
Whether you're in a sect, I'm sure every Shia has, you know, one Shia to the next has different views on things. But
What do we have different views on?
a lot of things, we have different views on it. It doesn't mean that I hate you for it.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's a bit more difficult, really, than Sid is. I know it should be this easy, I suppose, but
I think that's a good point. Be persistent. Persistence is the key, right? Sooner or later, they're going to come around. They are going to come around sooner or later.
they already have. They've given her a half okay.
If they've given you a half okay, you're halfway there. What more could you ask for?
Yeah.
Yeah? We had to wait 4 years of no's before we
You know
got
what?
married.
As long as you and his views are, you know, you say you've reached the middle ground, and as long as like there isn't anything absolutely humongous that you guys could really, really fall out with, especially when you have kids, inshallah, then yeah, I suppose I don't see what the big issue is at all, really. Yeah. Guys, I'm finding this topic quite difficult, and I don't want it to end up being a Sunni/Shia debate, because the problem with that is that both sides start
getting
really
personal.
getting flipping rude.
They start getting personal and getting
there's-
rude.
and
they
then
get-
basically we don't want to be pitting Muslims at the end of the day. We're all
Against each
Muslims
other.
against each other. That's the last thing we want. So actually, really, yeah, go for it. As long as you guys' views don't conflict to the point where it could be some serious arguments or serious fallout, then just go for it. Somebody's got to make the move to make the change between this big Sunni and Shia divide, because I don't understand why we can't. Even me growing up, like, I never really had any Shia friends, because I suppose the mosque I was in was like all Sunnis, right?
Yeah, it's unfortunate that all the Sunnis hang around with the Sunnis and the Shias hang around with the Shias. Because they literally get into massive arguments over it, and they shouldn't. Why should they?
Yeah, why should you, when a Sunni can quite happily hang out with a Christian and not fall out
Yeah.
when they're totally different religions? So just look at it from that mentality.
You're arguing.
He's got a difference in opinion, and I will respect that, and I've got a difference.
Yeah, exactly. At the end of the day, you guys need to respect each other's views and respect how another person practices a religion.
There are very many successful Sunni/Shia marriages, by the way, with kids and everything, and they're very successful.
Oh yeah,
and happy. So,
there's loads of them.
yeah, so
There's loads of them.
you just got to look at it like this. What's the big deal? Oh look, there isn't one. Okay, let's get married.
Okay, let's get married.
If you are a little bit uncertain, just a little tiny bit, then obviously make sure you pray istikhara.
Yeah, pray istikhara and just take your time. Take your
Yeah,
time.
by the way, there's no rush, by the way.
Yeah,
She did say she's also still in uni and they actually can't support themselves yet. There's no rush.
there's no rush. So
Wait till you can support yourselves.
Yeah.
You don't want to be relying on your parents.
So you guys can actually maybe maybe he can actually grow a little bit of a good relationship with your parents before you guys get married, and then they will be majorly happy when you guys do get married. The worst thing you want to do is get married and then your parents are not happy with it, because it's just going to cause massive drama, and you don't want drama in the first year of marriage, because it is hell. Sunnis and Shias, please
do not have massive debate in the comments
stop
and start
having
hating on each other. 'cause
massive debates about it. Stop wanting to kill each other and get at each other's throats. Like, just stop.
stop
We're all
fighting.
human.
Stop fighting.
We're
like,
all human.
this is what people want, for Muslims to be divided.
Exactly.
Literally don't do it in the comments. Literally do not do it in the comments, because, well,
No,
somebody's
if
going to sit there and delete them all. Not me, because I ain't got no time.
So there's no point in you writing a massive essay about it.
Because you're wasting
'Cause
your time.
You're wasting your time. Basically, what we're coming to is go do your thing, man. Just go do your thing. Go get married. Go do your thing. If you're Sunni,
we're
do
waiting.
your thing. If you're Shia, go do your thing. Do what you want, man. Who gives a shit what anybody else cares?
Listen.
It's all about you. You know what I'm saying?
Guys,
it's what you think. Yo, back out of this, man. It's what you think that matters, and it's all about you. You know, you do you.
We're waiting for the wedding invitation. I want to say that for 10 minutes.